Hey everyone, it's Eva. The holidays are quickly approaching, so that means time to buy lots of gifts, or not. I know whenever the holidays comes around, everybody kind of stresses out because they're like, now it's time to spend all my money on gifts, buying things for people, spend all my money, and then I'm gonna be totally broke after the holidays and it's gonna be awful. Trust me, I know how you feel, and especially if you just moved out, it's really not going to be easy to buy gifts at all because you really don't have the money to be spending on that stuff. So here's some tips as well as some of the things that I do to save money for any holidays or any gift-giving occasion in general. I'm going to be listing these from the least amount of money needed to the most amount of money. Alright, so the first tip is making a no gift rule, which may sound kind of weird at first, and I totally understand that, but me and my friends actually decided to do this for birthdays. All it is that you all come together and agree that you're not going to buy gifts for each other. The reason being is because there's no real point in buying a gift that someone doesn't really need or actually want, and you don't want to buy the wrong gift, and it's kind of like, it's stressful to try and shop for somebody if they don't really give any hints for what they exactly want. Not to mention, some of the things that people want are really expensive. Like, I know the things that I want are expensive, and it's pretty much camera gear and everything, and it's just, I wouldn't ever make anyone buy any of that stuff. So the goal of not giving gifts is the fact that we can basically buy our own gifts with the money that we didn't spend on other people. If you can get all your friends or everyone that's participating in the gift-giving occasion to understand that, or convince them to understand that anyways, then you should be good to go for having the no gift rule. Next up is organizing a Secret Santa or Kris Kringle or anything else that exists in this day and age, and I'm sure there's tons of them that I've never heard of. But nonetheless, the whole point of this is to only buy one gift. As long as you're not participating in like 5 different Kris Kringles or Secret Santas, you should be good to go. It's also nice because there are set budgets and you do know who everybody is participating, and you also don't really have to go through that much trouble of buying something super personalized if it's Kris Kringle, because it's probably gonna get stolen by everybody else anyways, because that's the whole point of the game. So if you still want to participate in the gift-giving occasions but you don't want to spend that much, I would really recommend that. My third tip is group gifts, and you guys have probably participated in these before. If you've never heard of group gifting before, it's more or less just one or a few people who choose the gifts to give to somebody, and that gift is probably most likely out of their budgets alone. So they organize to give people the option to join in and pitch in to help pay for the gift. For example, if somebody wants a $100 bag and these two friends want to give it to somebody but $50 is way out of their budget, so instead they would organize 10 people all together, and those 10 people would only have to pay $10, and the person that's receiving the gift will get exactly what they want, assuming that's what they wanted. And everybody gets their name on the card, and it's just, everyone gets appreciated. Assuming you're not the people that are organizing this group gifting, you should be well off and you don't have to worry about anything at all. You just have to give in your money and be like, you do you, just put my name on the card and that's it. And if you guys have guessed it, I never organized it because that is just way too much work for me. Not only do you have to collect money from everybody, and some people are stingy and are like, I'll give you the money in like 2 years or something, but you also have to choose the gift, and I'm not about that. So I was always a person that was kind of like, here's my $10 or my $20 and do what you want with it, just make me included. Alright, so these next 3, I'm not really sure which one costs more in general, but they're pretty much the same. The only difference is it depends on how big you want to go with it. The first and most obvious one is DIYs. And obviously, depending on how big you go and where you buy the supplies, it can get expensive or it can be cheap. If you live by a thrift store or a dollar store, you are set because everything is cheap there. Obviously, things aren't $1 anymore, unfortunately, but it is still affordable. The one thing I recommend about DIYs though is that you make it useful and you don't make something stupid, because I've seen a lot of things on the internet, or at least DIYs, and I'm just like, what is the point of this? Some DIYs actually cost more than the actual item too, so you guys need to make sure you look out for that. But all that really matters is you do enough research so that you know what to buy, what to make, and something that's not gonna make someone go like, oh, what am I supposed to do with this? Next up is edibles. And so edibles, I mean baked goods, candies, food, just food in general. Everybody loves food. Who doesn't love food? This can literally be savory stuff, making a dinner, or even baking a cake, baking cupcakes, whatever. I actually did this a few times in high school back when I had a lot of time to do whatever I wanted. I made cake pops one time, the other time I made customized cupcakes. I spent so long on the cupcakes to make it look really pretty because I made small little flowers for each cupcake, and then I customized each person's name on it, and it was really cute and everybody liked it. But baked goods are always nice, and everyone who receives it knows that they spent a lot of time on it. Obviously this isn't for everybody because I know some people that can't cook at all and they shouldn't be allowed in the kitchen, but it's the effort and thought that counts, right? Next is loot bags, and you can really customize these or add as much as you want. You can make them more expensive, and it really just depends on what you're putting in it that makes it cheap or expensive or personalized or just general. Things that I like to include in small loot bags are mugs. Mugs are $1 at the dollar store. They're so affordable, and that's basically like a nice base for a loot bag in general. Not to mention, if you want to get fancy, you can get one of those like customizable Sharpie marker things and write their name or draw little pictures or something. You know, easy stuff to make it DIY and customized so it doesn't look like you just bought a $1 mug. But yeah, if you don't want the loot bag to look like it was made for everybody in general, like maybe like a few candy or pretzel sticks or something, just make sure you customize it, or maybe you can make it different for each person. Like if they have a favorite color, make everything in that loot bag a favorite color, and it's a really cute notion in my opinion. Okay, this tip I thought was genius. I learned it from a customer of mine when I used to work in retail, and what she told me was that every time there was a big sale or something, doesn't matter what time of the year, where it was, she would go to that sale, find something super cheap, a really good deal, buy it, put it in a box at home, and inside that box it slowly accumulates and fills up so that when it comes to holiday time, weddings, birthdays, whatever, all she would have to do is just take something out of the box that seems somewhat fit for the person and wrap it up and give it to them. The benefit of that is that because it's not last minute or anything and it was already a super good deal, she didn't have to pay full price for any of that stuff at all, and she never runs out of gifts. I've done this a few times, but most of the time I forget, or I feel like making it more customized, so a lot of times I don't. However, when I do go to makeup conventions or like IMATs or something, then I do try and pick up a few palettes for friends sometimes, or brushes. And my last tip is to look into applications or coupons. I personally am not very good at this. I've tried a few of them before. Ebates is pretty good, and I know a lot of people have liked it as well. I think you get cash back for it. I haven't used it in a really long time, but there's a ton of more money-saving apps. And if you guys know any, list them down below so that other people know, but I'm pretty sure a quick Google search will get you a few. Generally what they can offer is either coupons, cash back, loyalty points, or I don't know, there's so many different kinds nowadays. I kind of just stick to the credit card that gives you cash back, so that if you spend a lot of money, they give you money back. That's kind of like the easiest for me, but obviously it's not as much as what the apps give you. I just left this for last because you don't really know what the discounts give, and not everything has a discount, so either way you might still end up buying something for full price. Other than that, those are all my tips for saving money during the holidays or any other gift giving season. If you guys have any gift giving hints or tips, please leave them down below. Give me a thumbs up if you like this video so I know to make more. I actually didn't want to make a gift guide because I didn't want to buy the gifts just to put them in the video, and it's not like I have a lot of people to buy gifts for anyways because I have like no friends, so it's okay. And if you haven't subscribed and clicked on the notification bell down below, please make sure you do that if you want to see weekly videos, because everyone that you subscribe to is not guaranteed to be in your subscription box. So if you do want to make sure that you see my weekly videos, please make sure you click that little bell down below. And I'm actually trying to upload 2 videos a week now. There's always going to be one on Sunday, but I'm going to try really hard to push for one on Friday or Saturdays. I hope you guys have a wonderful holiday, have a safe one, don't do anything stupid, and I'll see you guys very soon. Bye!